Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. For those of you watching also, I'll be having the next episode of the Road to Rank 1 in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon later today. But we're going to be hopping on the Pikachu ladder. For those that always ask about my team, there's a link to it down below. Should be no problem, check it out if you want in a Pokepace. But we're using a Mega Slowbro Dragonite variation. I should be getting some new Pokemon tomorrow too, which would be really cool. I'm excited to use a lot of them. Kabutops is definitely a top one. Venomoth is one that's been mentioned a lot, and I'm super excited about that too. Now, my opponent has Nidoking, Alakazam, Starmie, Dragonite, Arcanine, and Gyarados. So the one that I see winning the most is probably Dragonite. Usually Dragonite goes in. Nidoking is fantastic versus me as a lead. But if I get on my rocks too, I'll be really nice. I kind of want to lead Slowbro. I feel like Slowbro has a good lead versus Nidoking. But it's good versus Dragonite as well as Arcanine. And versus Starmie, at least it forces it to Thunderbolt so I can switch from there. I'm assuming my opponent's going to want to lead off with Starmie or something that threatens my rocker immediately. So I'm going to lead Slowbro. Of course, Gyarados or Starmie would be Pokemon I would have to switch out versus. But I don't want to lead off with... my Zapdos, because if they lead Nidoking, I'm automatically in a position where I have to switch. Whereas, while I am in a position where I have to switch with Slowbro versus Starmie or Gyarados, at least I prevent Nidoking from getting up rocks. And Big Mega Bro is going to be really nice in this because it eats a hit from everything. But yeah, if they lead Gyarados, I go Zapdos. If they lead Nidoking, I Mega Evolve and click Scald. Alright, so lead Gyarados. As I said, I go Zapdos here. If they want to Mega this, which I'm sure they will, as Mega Gyarados is fantastic versus me, I'm alright with that. So, lead Slowbro here. Shout out to Chimpback for passing me the Slowbro. Gonna switch out into Zapdos now. I'm assuming Mega Evolve and Crunch. Yep. So they Mega Evolve and Crunch. Now, maybe they Waterfall or Earthquake or anything like that. Taunt could be cool too. I would not mind a taunt. Take no damage. I'm not forced to roost. So they go for Crunch. No defense drop. Nice. I'm assuming Nidoking is gonna want to come out now. I'm gonna go for the Roost here because I can take a Crunch. Ideally, they do not Thunderbolt. Earthquake on my Roost because I do lose Flying type, so I can get hit by that. So ideally, they go Nidoking. I have to Roost though, and this is gonna give my opponent rocks. But that's something I really have to just give up on. I don't think I could stop that. Not sure why they stayed in with Gyarados. It's the biggest threat to my team, and you have a Nidoking. Just to Crunch me again. And negate the defense drop, which is terrible for me. So I'm really bad versus this Pokemon. Either way, I'm going to U-turn because I can't... If I stay in, I get off Thunderbolt damage. I get off 60% and my opponent knocks me out with Crunch. I have to U-turn and sack something. I'm not going to stay in and let my Zapdos, because of the defense drop, go down. Plus, that damage is really nice in the long run. As far as sacks go, I'm leaning towards... I don't want to say Dragonite because I think Dragonite's super good. Honestly, if I can break with Dragon... I'm going to use Dragonite to break early because Crunch should not 2-KO me. So I'll go Dragonite. I'm going to click Outrage immediately. My opponent does not have a resist. Even though this could sweep in the late game, I have to change it up because of that defense drop. No double defense drop. Nice. And we are going to kick Outrage of our own. Worst case scenario for me, my opponent has Dragon Tail, which I'm assuming they do. But this allows me to at least weaken Gyarados to the point where it doesn't smack me around. Yeah, so I'm sacking Dragonite, a Pokemon that could have won in the late game, but to get rid of a giant threat. Let's see what you phase me into. Please, Dugtrio. Zapdos, that's good too. Because that's a free U-turn for me. So this thing was a giant threat, and I will gladly take that. I will definitely take that. Especially now because Gyarados being gone means that that Slowbro just is so annoying. There's a Nidoking. There's a Nidoking. I can just U-turn out, go out to my Slowbro, Mega Evolve, click Scald, and knock out Nidoking, or knock out Gyarados if he switches back into it. And getting rid of this means I can spam, or I'm free with Thunderbolt, basically. So, Slowbro comes out. Going to Mega Evolve with my boy. And I'm going to pick up a KO. And this thing walls Dragonite, it walls Arcanine. So, Slowbro's really good in this game. This isn't necessarily a standard set, but this is like a set that Chimpack passed me that he used for my draft league. I'm only using it because I feel like it would work on this team as well. But maybe I put Rest on it. Maybe I put Calm Mind. I wish Slowbro still had Slack off. Big ol' Mega Slowbro. So I'm assuming you're going to get up rocks? Yes, nice. Okay, so this should knock out Nidoking in theory, I feel. I feel it will. I really feel it will. Like, this Pokemon has such high special attack. Yeah, go ahead and give me Nidoking. Beautiful. All right, so we get rid of the Thunderbolt immunity. And Slowbro also, like I said, beats Dragonite because I do have Ice Beam. It beats Arcanine, but I also have Rhydon for Arcanine too. So if I'm my opponent, I think I go Starmie here. By me having a Alolan Dugtrio alive plus a Alolan Muck, I should be good versus Alakazam and Starmie. Versus Starmie, I can Sucker Punch. Versus Zam, I'll live every hit. So Starmie's going to come out. We are going to go ahead and just sack our Dragonite here. To then be able to go right out into our Alolan Muck and click Crunch. Essentially getting rid of a Pokemon. Crunch will knock out Gyarados at the range it's at. And it will obviously deal with the Starmie. I like how we're like almost the same colors. Because the fact that Chimpack traded me a shiny. I'm not a big fan of how my shell looks though. But Slowbro's color, Mega Slowbro's color is pretty cool though. I like that color a lot. What are you gonna do, bro? Double? I mean, I'm sacking either way. I guess they're thinking about Thunderbolt versus Scald. Regardless of your play, you should always click Thunderbolt if you brought it in. My play is always sacking Dragonite. Even though, like I said, Dragonite's very good versus them, I had to adapt because of Mega Gyarados. I honestly think Mega Gyarados is too much. But thankfully, my opponent gave me outrage damage on it, which was pretty crucial. So go for Thunderbolt there. Okay. I'll bring out Big Muck. I'm going to click Crunch. Nice little Crunch. Crunch knocks out Gyarados. It does about 30-40% to Dragonite. More like 30% to Dragonite. And again, more importantly, knocking out Gyarados. Yeah. And Arcanine will take a decent chunk too. Those Gyarados, nice. So that means I don't have to deal with that sack later. So I'm assuming they're doing this to get a free switch into Dragonite now. Go ahead and give me Gyarados. Beautiful. So this is really cool too, because now when I get up rocks, they can't sack Gyarados on a switch. If they do try and switch out on Slowbro or something, they're gonna end up having to. They're gonna end up having to take a hit with everything. So there goes Dragonite. Muck is still very useful. At this point, I know Slowbro takes every hit, so we're gonna go Slowbro here. I was thinking about going Rhydon, but Rhydon can get up Rocks safely versus Arcanine, or even just click Rock Slide, which is better than Rocks, I think. I'm assuming you Earthquake. Dragon Tails. Ooh, I got very lucky there. Very, very lucky indeed. I'm going to go for Toxic. That was really lucky. I didn't expect my opponent to stay in on a potential Ice Beam, but wearing down Dragonite and potentially getting in Rhydon would be fantastic for me. So they obviously went for Dragon Tail. So I'm assuming their thought process is, okay, I wear down the team with Rocks plus Dragon Tail, which I can respect. Ideally, Rhydon comes out. Gets in Dugtrio, excuse me. Not what I wanted, but I can go out into Rhydon, because Rhydon is not 2-hit KO'd by the Earthquake, and getting up Rocks means that Dugtrio does knock out Arcanine, always with Earthquake. So this is why Rocks are pretty much a priority. Ideally, he doesn't Dragon Tail, just goes for a regular Earthquake. I don't know if he has Surf, though. I feel like you'd go for Surf earlier if you had it. Yeah, goes for Dragon Tail again. We're looking for Pokemon that can deal with you. Dugtrio one more time. Not enjoying that one bit. I think because Zapdos is essentially useless, everything outspeeds it and knocks it out after the Rocks. I'm going to go Zapdos here. So essentially, again, get in my... my Rhydon and get up my Rocks. If he wants to Dragon Tail again, that's fine too. Alright, so it does knock out Zapdos. Beautiful, beautiful. And this is important too because that poison damage, if he stays into Dragon Tail again on my Rhydon, this poison damage is super important as it puts, with rocks, it puts Dragonite in range of Rock Slide from Dugtrio. So we're getting Rhydon now. We're going to get up those young rocks. I'm still good versus Arcanine because offensively I have Dugtrio and defensively I have Slowbro, which will live a crunch, always. Get up our rocks here. Once again, he's just going for Dragon Tail. Does not care. But I mean, he's chipping away, so what can I say? Rocks are broken. Worst case is Muck. Best case is Slowbro. Worst case, okay. Because I don't want this thing taking too much damage. The dude has threats, but we always go right on here. Rhydon is the sack. Even though I'm down in Pokemon, I'm not down. I'm not out of the game yet. I'm not out of the game at all yet. Still very much can win this. All right, give me Slowbro so I pick up another KO. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does Dragonite die to Scald? It does. But why Scald when I can Ice Beam anyway? The other play is going for Reflect, but I don't think that makes a difference. I'm just gonna Ice Beam. Yeah, he did not care about. I mean, to be fair, look how much work his Dragonite did versus me. With just clicking Dragon Tail. He did not click Roost once, but just look how much work it did versus me. But again, like I said, important part is I got up rocks to wear down Arcanine to the point of Earthquake, and rocks are going to be really important for Starmie too, as I believe Sucker Punch from Dugtrio does around 60-something%. Goes Arcanine. I'm sorry, bro, but you are severely underestimating Mega Slowbro's bulk. Your crunch is not going to do anything. You are severely underestimating this guy's bulk. I'm sorry. 97 to 59%. He gets a defense drop, which is a little annoying, but my boy Slowbro just tanks and gone. Arcanine is gone. Beautiful. So now, when I get in Muck and I click Crunch, my opponent cannot do anything versus that at all. Basically, they do not have a resist. Alakazam goes down and Starmie goes down. I'm assuming maybe Zam might come out now. Go Starmie. We're just going to throw off a Toxic here. I don't have to I'm not going to bother switching. Toxic at least starts to wear it down for Crunch, and he's going to click Thunderbolt regardless. Yep. Yo, Big Slowbro just tanking hits left and right. Not bad. So 3 Giant Threats gone because of Slowbro. Dragonite, which essentially Poison did it. I guess technically Muck did that. So we have Dragonite. We obviously had the Arcanine and the Nidoking go down. So Big Slowbro tanking. So Scald would be annoying if it burns me, but that's just worst case scenario. Again, I still do have Dugtrio to eat a hit from Alakazam and knock it out. And he has Surf, which is great. Because Surf means it cannot burn me. And also it's not as strong as Hydro Pump. So it should not put me in range of regular Zam's Dazzling Gleam at all. So Big Muck should win this game. And if it doesn't, I obviously have Dugtrio in the back to put in a little bit of work. I gotta try out Dragon Tail Dragonite. Seems really annoying, especially when I'm running a more, or especially when people are running a more, or this build in particular is a more defensive build. So it just seems very annoying. Go ahead and give me this Mon. Yeah, I guess he's running Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, Recover. So doesn't have the best to hit me. Dragon Tail is annoying. But more importantly, so is Gyarados. This dude had double Dragon Tail though too. Luckily, they let me weaken Gyarados at that point. Otherwise, it would have been a lot tougher for me, I feel. But that was still a pretty close game. My Mons were almost gone anyway. But I knew I would win in the end game either way. And going Arcanine first, at least you guys got to see Mega Slowbro's bulk. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Tomorrow, when I have more Pokemon, we'll be doing, again, longer videos once again. But now I'm just mixing up Mons and trying to show certain things off and see how they work. So, of course, if you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. If you want to see the team I use, there's a Pokepaste down below. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.